Teaching with eBooks has become a popular instructional resource for teachers from preschool to college. Since computers, smartphones, iPads and other electronic devices have become more common, it's no surprise that eBooks are being used more and more in education.
If you have not used them in your classroom in the past, you may be wondering about the usefulness of eBooks. Also, do students prefer print or eBooks? How they help students, why they are being used for learning, and whether they are interactive. We will visit each of these questions in detail so that you can get a feel for how and why you might implement eBooks into your classrooms and homeschools.
Many eBooks have at least some interactive features. eBooks allow readers to highlight and annotate text in ways that print books cannot. They also allow students to look up definitions or use built-in dictionary features. Some have functions such as text-to-speech or read-aloud, links to other books or information, 3D models, interactive games, and other features that expand student learning. These can be invaluable for both novice and experienced readers. If you incorporate eBooks into the learning process, be sure to check out their functions and features before having students access them.
Why are eBooks being used for learning? There are a variety of reasons to use eBooks in the classroom. Here are several of the most popular reasons for using eBooks in the classroom. Most of these will apply in the homeschooling environment as well.
Alternate methods of learning. Some print books will tell readers about great supplemental websites or information, but eBooks can provide that information with a tap of the screen. They can also highlight, underline, and note the text without disrupting other readers, even if it is a library book. Some students don't do well in a traditional classroom. Many homeschool parents cite this as the reason for moving from traditional schools to homeschool. For this reason, many teachers and parents are continually seeking alternatives that will maintain growth and stability in the classroom. Methods and amount of intervention is unique to each student, and this can be a possible solution that some students need.
Affordability. Often eBooks can be purchased for lower cost than print books. Some eBooks can even be found for free. Publishers also have eBooks discounts and promotions at times. eBooks can be less costly to produce since they do not need to be reprinted to be updated. They can be accessed by many users for a single book and do not require the printing materials, shipping, or manufacturing that print books require. All these factors keep costs down. Sites like Project Gutenberg, Open Library, Open Culture, and others can be great resources outside of the typical Kindle, Nook, Kobo, Google, and Apple offerings.
Expanded libraries. Teachers can offer a bigger library than they can with simple print materials. Their classrooms are a finite space. For this reason, eBooks can provide a reasonable solution. Not only can the teacher or parent provide some inexpensive text that he or she purchases, but educators can also procure free and loaned texts. Friends can loan copies of their books. Local libraries and other book repositories can also offer access to borrowing texts. Local libraries will offer these services for free, and other libraries may have a card that users can purchase which allows them access to the library. Books are one of the largest expenses for educators. Friends, family members, and other donors can send an e-gift card to these educators and parents, and within seconds, they can download a new book or series for their students to enjoy.
Expanded features. eBooks often have additional features such as a dictionary, read-aloud feature, or interactive links and information. This not only provides students with additional layer of learning, as mentioned above, but it can also expand comprehension, facilitate reading across the curriculum, and make learning more interesting. Students with disabilities or learning differences can access font and style features that print books cannot provide.
Differentiation. Many texts have been adapted for younger students, readers with special needs, or simply diverse populations. Teachers can access multiple versions of books to ensure that the entire class is learning the material on each student's level. Students will no longer feel lost or do unrelated work just to fit their needs. More advanced readers may also be able to access more research and related titles than before.
How do eBooks help students? Much like the earlier question, there are reasons that eBooks are being used, but understanding whether or not they help depends on the needs and wants of the students. Let's look at some ways that they may help students.
Provide new learning opportunities. Because some ebooks offer interactive elements, students can gain knowledge, understanding, and perspective not possible with a simple print text. Students can also learn from new resources such as global classrooms, websites previously unknown to them, and interactive models. The internet and technology have created a global classroom that allows students, teachers, and parents access to primary means that could only previously have been accessed through expensive trips or secondary resources.
Provide students more titles. Classrooms have often been limited with the titles that they were able to offer. Some readers find that they enjoy reading when they found something of real interest to them. While teachers, parents, and school personnel try to offer children access to a variety of books, the truth of the matter is that they can only provide so many print titles. Having ebooks provides the opportunity to access more content and come closer to finding something that will hold the student's attention.
Adaptability. Many ebooks have adjustable print, backgrounds, and brightness. Students with visual difficulties, sensory processing differences, and other challenges find that ebooks are easier to use. Simply changing the background color can sometimes make a tremendous difference for a student with visual perception issues. Students can also, many times, use reading features so that the book becomes an audiobook. They can listen to the book rather than read it. For slower readers or readers that need extra help, they can also access the screen reader feature. This can help them to access more materials. Adaptability is one of the best features for a classroom.
Appeal to multiple learning styles. Auditory learners can access audiobooks or screen readers and enjoy the same text that a visual learner enjoys. The visual student can enjoy the text as well as the pictures or other features. Tactile kinesthetic learners can turn on haptic feedback. The screen feels different and they can even listen while exercising. Verbal students can participate in reading groups outside the traditional classroom. Ebooks can allow readers from different schools, classrooms, or town to interact by reading the same book and then participating in virtual meetings.
Comprehension. Because ebooks can appeal to multiple learning styles and are adaptive, they can also enhance reading comprehension. Students can learn to use reading strategies in an earlier grade. For example, annotating text is usually not done in kindergarten, but students with e-readers can highlight text to use the dictionary or other features. They can explore the text on their own rather than asking the teacher. This builds independence, but it also teaches them comprehension strategies and to check their learning. They can use strategies such as context clues, sounding out, and inserting other words, but using the dictionary feature, they can also check to see if they guessed a good replacement word, used good context clues, or made the right pronunciation. Educators have known for a long time that learning is enhanced when more of the students' modalities are engaged. This really comes into play when the student is using an ebook, especially one that's interactive.
Final thoughts. By using ebooks, any student would benefit from the many features. Keeping individual students in mind, it's a great way to supplement the curriculum. We welcome your comments and questions. Share your experience if you have been using ebooks in the process of teaching your students. Thanks for watching, and click subscribe so you don't miss out on time-saving tips. Jump over to our website for ebook summaries, comprehension questions, vocabulary list, a resource page with over 100 educational apps, and a list of the 40 best websites for more children's ebooks. Our website is kidsebooksguide.com.